Alrighty, so here we are, Friday, January 14th, day 5 of the Daily Gratitude Tarot Challenge by Jen. So, yesterday, my card was Temperance, and I shared my thoughts about that. And my day for Temperance was trying to keep that, was trying to keep everything tempered. And making some choices that would better my interest, balance opposing, challenging influences that I kind of weighed out. So it was good. It's work, when you get the Temperance card. There's a lot that needs to be maintained. We want to keep moving with that energy of these opposing energies, but we want to make them work at the same time. It's creating how much of one element and how much to put into the other and the same, so that everything flows smoothly, and that's not always easy. People who are bartenders, creating that drink that works just right. Anything that involves creating some harmony. Even with food, you don't want to put too much of one element so it doesn't overtake. So anyhow, my day yesterday, Thursday, for Temperance was a little bit of a challenge. Not a great one, but one that when moments came up, I stopped to think about the influence of that card, and I made sure that I didn't get distracted away from it, get influenced by me making a different decision. So I stuck to my guns, and the day was okay. The day was fine. So here we are, Friday. So let's see what the Barbara Walker Tarot has for me for this day. And I think on Sunday, when I wrap it up, let me think. No, because I'm going to have to work Sunday. I think Monday I'll do a recap, or maybe I'll record something on Sunday. I wanted to do a live of my last reading, but I will be working this weekend, so I won't be able to do it, or do it at a time where I can get people engaged. So I may just record it. So with that thought put aside, let's see, for day 5, January 14th, on Friday, 2022. All right. No jumper cards. So I'll do one more. Oops, one almost came out, but not quite. I think I'm putting a little bit too much control into this shuffle. Anyhow. Okay, let it go. All right, here we go. Choosing from the middle, this card. Me and wiping my cards. It's just a thing with fingerprints that I have. Can't really get around it, short of shuffling with gloves. Wow. Okay, maybe I should pick the top card. Anyhow, okay, the card that I picked for today, Friday, January 14th. I said that 3 times already. Ready? Princess of Swords, which actually works good when you think about it. Okay. Now, with the Barbara, it's not focusing. With the Barbara Walker Tarot, what's different with the court cards is that Ms. Walker changed the court cards to represent different mythological deities or or gods and goddesses. So scold, I believe, is, and please correct me on this because I know it's in the book. Actually, I might as well just look at the book and correct myself right there and then. So scold, I believe, is, just pass my swords here. It is Scandinavian. The Valkyries. I think I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. Skuld was the leader of the Valkyries, whose name meant choosers of the dead. I'm just going to go through this because I'm not going to read all this. The Princess of Swords might be interpreted as a Valkyrie-like, sharp-minded woman of keen judgment and high spirit, who might prove dangerous to those unable to meet her challenge. She has been designated stern and powerful. Okay, I'm going to stop right there because as Princess of Swords for this day is sort of in line to how I've been feeling about the environment that I'm in and the people that I've been interacting. I've been a little bit more on the judgmental side, and it's interesting when reading from the Secrets of the Tarot, someone who is sharp-minded, someone who wants to find someone who can think along the lines of this individual, and doesn't want anything less than that. And I've actually been feeling like this because I've been wanting to connect with individuals that are that are sharp. They listen, they understand, they have something to say, but it's something that is it's not so much here from the heart, but it's more of logic. And I have not been too much around that kind of environment, and I'm missing it. So I could say for this day, for Friday, maybe this is a sign for me, the Princess of Swords, to engage in a conversation, to maybe share some knowledge that I have. I'm not saying that I'm smart, but something that I can connect with someone, something that maybe I can exchange information and thoughts with someone else who may want to hear something different. So I will see how this Friday will be when it comes to conversations. Now, the princess, or the page, if you want to take it in this direction, is someone who has a different perspective, someone who wants to learn something different, similar to the Ace of Swords, but the Ace of Swords is more of the energy of beginning. Here, we're looking at the influence of an individual who is eager, who wants to, or someone who is very strong. The way this card is being, I feel, described for the Princess of Swords in this book comes across a little bit more like the Queen of Swords. But here we have someone who's taking charge, someone who is ready to go out, take care of a situation, but through thoughts, through communication, and make sure that what is being expressed is clear, and that what the people who are listening to what this person has to say, that they understand. Because if not, they're going to make sure that that person knows what's going on, or that group of people will listen. So this could apply to work, or also to my practice. I've mentioned, there are a few keywords that I mention when I do my lives. One of the words that I've been working with a little bit is spiritual intellect. Okay, so we have the emotional side of our spiritual practice where everything is heartfelt. We're moving intuitively, instinctually, what feels right. But here's the thing, spiritual intellect for me, my interpretation of that word, falling in line with the influence of the Princess of Swords, is understanding what's going on. You can have a practice and go through the motions and whatnot, but make sure that you're understanding what's happening. And that's the intellect side. It's like we have the heart, we have our inner conscious. Our inner conscious is the heart, the emotions, the subconscious. That's one part of it. Then the other part is understanding what's going on. So, and almost taking a logical approach, not thinking too much, but just making sure you clearly understand where you're going, so that when you express your journey to people, you can be very clear in the process of how you got there and where you would like to go. This also, I feel, is related to the conscious realm. Consciously, we react to things. We react to things emotionally and also verbally through communication. Okay, so someone says something to us, we speak first from the mind or from the heart, and then the second layer is, once that dialogue has taken place, is how it digests, how it gets processed from the mind through the senses, and it gets broken down and it gets into the subconscious, and that's where all that stuff happens. So, sorry, I went on a little bit of a soapbox thing, but this Princess of Swords, I'm going to take with me as forms of communication with individuals, but really being very clear about what you want to explain, what you want to express mentally, and making sure that people understand what they're saying or what you're saying to them, and vice versa, what you're hearing as well. So, Princess of Swords, Friday, January 14th. This is my card of gratitude for the day, and I'm grateful for this card because it's going to place my mind the way I see things and view things, and challenge it in such a way so that if I come across a conflict of sorts mentally, how am I going to approach it? How am I going to take care of that situation? So that's where I am for this Friday, Princess of Swords. So I will see you tomorrow, Saturday, with my 6th card, and then Sunday I wrap it up. And like I said, I will, if I can do a live general overview of the last 7 days, I will try to do it. If not, it will just be a recording of my thoughts of the last 7 days, and I'll bring all those cards out. So I hope everyone who is taking part in this daily 7-day tarot gratitude challenge is enjoying what they're seeing and keeping track of how their day is going in relation to the cards that they have chosen. All right, so give me feedback. I'd like to hear how everyone is expressing their experiences with this card, or I'm sorry, with this journey. Okay, so that's it. Have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time you're watching this, and I will catch you tomorrow in the morning.